cord, this whole length, this whole inside is the central canal. What is it? It's a central canal. And what do we have inside this central canal? Fluid.
Spinal fluid.
Cerebrospinal fluid. Good job. That's the cerebrospinal fluid, all right? And if you look at the front part, can you see the front part? You see what do you call a groove that is pretty deep. Can you see it's going really deep inside?
Mm-hmm.
So this deep groove, it's easy to remember the name since this is on the front side. What do you call this? Another word for front is called the ventral,
Mm-hmm.
right in the middle. So you call it the median. And will you call this sulcus or a fissure now? Fissure, right? Because it's a really deep one. So what's this one here right in the middle? You can see it here also. It is the ventral median fissure. And if you look at the one at the back, this is also a fissure, but it's not deep. It's pretty shallow, right? So since this is at the back, what would you call this? The one at the back? Dorsal median, not fissure anymore. It's the dorsal median.
Sulcus.
You're the best. It's a sulcus. So 3 openings, not bad, right? So this is the central canal, ventral median,
And median is because it's
fissure.
in the middle.
Yeah, it's median because right in the middle. Excellent. So ventral is the front and fissure, right? And this is the dorsal. So if it's pointing to this line, close to this 20, if it's pointing to this line, you would say that this is the dorsal, median,
Sulcus.
sulcus. Excellent. So we're done with the 3 spaces. So now let's look at the gray matter. Let's look at the gray matter now. So again, it's opposite of the brain, right? In the brain, we have the gray matter on the outside, we have the white matter in the middle, right? In the center, in the core. Here, we have the gray matter in the core and the white matter on the outside, correct? So let's look at 3 things we need to know about the gray matter. The horns, the horn at the back. What do you call these horns at the back? Dorsal horns. And these, they look like horns, right? You understand what I'm saying? So these are the what horns?
Dorsal.
Dorsal. The ones in the front are called what? These small ones? Ventral, and the one on the lateral side are called the lateral horns. And again, these lateral horns are not found through the whole length, but yeah, you don't have to worry about that. If you see this lateral horn, you are going to call them the lateral horns. Is that clear? And this white matter has different names. Some people call them columns, some people call them funiculi. So yeah, which one is easy for you to remember, column or funiculus?
Columns.
All right, let's go with the columns, all right?
So
So
what's going to be on the top?
it will be fill in the blank, so it's your choice. You can have whatever you want.
Oh,
Yeah?
Gotcha.
2-1? All right. I'm kidding. So, okay, guys. So this white part on the exam, which is pointing to this white part that's in the front, the place where it says 16, 19, this portion is what? That's the ventral column.
Okay.
And this white part that's at the back, what do you call that white part at the back?
The
Dorsal column. And this white part on the sides, this one or this one, these are called the lateral columns. Not so bad, right?
Okay.
So white matter is not bad. Gray matter is for the gray, you just simply call them what? Horns. And they're simply dorsal, ventral, and lateral. Similarly, for the white, we have dorsal, ventral, and lateral. Not so bad, right? And now let's look at these nerve fibers coming out of it. So you have these roots coming at the back and roots coming in the front. Aren't they right? So basically the roots at the back are called what? Dorsal roots. And the roots in the front are called what? Ventral roots. And then if you follow and trace the dorsal root, you can see in the dorsal root, can you see the swelling in the dorsal root? Let me show you here. This swelling here.